You're listening to the Snyder-Collin podcast, presented by FPP Broadcasting. This week's episode is sponsored by Kirkland Purified Water. I'm receiving a lot of text messages. That's why my phone vibrated right there. Who's texting me?
Are you going to read them aloud?
I will.
Share with the viewers
or
listeners?
Yeah, I will. Colin Goody sends, I'm at your home. That's weird.
Yeah, that is a very strange way to put it. Hey, I'm here. I'm at your home.
Yeah, that is a weird way to put that. Start the show, I guess.
President. Oh, man. Yeah. As you can see what I'm on today, just like we on every other day, go get it. Get to the bag, music, Cool kid try me type shit, I'm a rare individual, cut off your hand if it's killing you. You gotta stand on your tippy don't take. I got go like I'm Pootie. She give me tank, then I sleep on her booty. Bought me I'll turn that bitch to a cutie.
So Jacob sends me a text message. Hey, come to my house at around 5 o'clock.
I did send that text message.
But he also sent a stranger message, and it said, "And bring your penis." And
in fact, I did. Yes.
Yeah.
And that message did contain that instruction, and much to my chagrin, you didn't.
Yeah,
bring your penis.
left it at home, so I'm penisless this podcast. But welcome to the show. We have a very, very special guest.
Yes.
I literally just met him like 3
we're
minutes
still
ago.
Meeting.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even say we've met yet.
No, not really. This is why we're here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be meeting Joe.
Yes,
Joe.
Joseph Lavoie. It was. Oh man, someone's yelling out there. Wow,
Hey, that's what happens when people say my name in
You're
places.
right. Yeah,
Shouts.
just shouts. Yeah, Joe Lavoie, 2016 class president of.
What?
I think right. Yeah, Child's High School.
That's when we graduated. Yeah.
Were you class president or?
Oh no, I was
were you student body president?
student body.
Wow.
What's the difference? Is it like a head of state, head of government?
It's like governor and president. Think of it like that.
Which one were you?
I was the president.
Okay, that's a slanted point of view that we're getting here. But
happens.
yeah, he was the class president 2016. Isn't that cool? Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a feat. So Joe, how do you know Snyder?
Wow. Let's actually. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, let's do this.
This is how conversations happen on the podcast. We just go over things. I'm gonna bump your mic up, Mr. Goody.
Oh my God, you do this I can do it myself.
Okay.
All right.
Jesus.
You do this
Maybe I'm just letting you know.
Every episode, you lean over and you shove it into my face.
Yeah,
Yes.
This mic, I'm gonna be honest. It's a little bit of a weird concept for me because you have to stay not too far, but not too close. So.
Well, it gives you a reason to take a break. Anyway,
True.
How did you meet me?
Yeah. So we had a mutual friend.
Is it Garen?
It's Garrett.
Garrett.
Oh, Garrett.
Garrett,
All right.
who
Yeah.
hasn't been on the show yet.
Well, actually, this is a big point of pride for me is that I'm on the show before Garrett. And I do hope that he hears this.
Oh.
And he can hear me gloat.
There's no way that Garrett listens to this. Absolutely no way.
The chances are slim, but they do exist. However, what I can do is I can tell him, go listen to this.
Yeah,
So,
you're right. You could.
I could.
That's cool. Yeah, we were. Let's take it back a little bit. Back in
2 years ago?
Yes, there's a few.
Couple.
Yeah, we had AP Literature together.
Smart boys.
Yeah. We
Real
didn't.
smart.
I didn't do well in it, but that's
I got
another.
an A. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, did you? You got an A?
Yeah, yeah.
Humble brag there.
Yep.
Okay.
I did really good.
All right. Well, good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, good on you. We had a teacher named Miss to start off the year.
Like the water?
Yes,
Exactly.
Like yes.
That was her father. So.
Wow, she's like, my father created this. Sprays the class. I was like, oh, this is fun.
I wish it were that fun, Colin. I wish it were. Instead, it was miserable. She
Really?
was the worst. Yes, the only saving grace of that entire class was, in fact, her titties.
Oh, sweet.
Yes, they were pretty bopping, as the kids say.
That's always fun. Just
Yeah.
checking out ass and titties in high school. That's basically all I did.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, I thought she was a good teacher.
I didn't.
What?
She was
okay.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
She was bad at it.
Yeah.
She admitted, though, you and I are piecing together her life.
That's true.
We're gonna jump
Yeah.
into it a little bit here.
Unofficial biography.
Yeah. I hope she doesn't listen to this. She's friends with me on Facebook.
I mean, she might.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't go into this.
Dude, I doubt she will. Like, you think she has time to just be like, I'm going to listen to the Snyder-Collin podcast?
Well, you know, weird things do happen because sometimes you're just scrolling through Facebook and someone pops up that you haven't seen in a long time, and you're like, you know what? I wonder what's up with them. And then you just end up looking at stuff, and you're like, wow, they got a dog, they got married. So, is it a possibility?
Maybe I should bleep her name, and then it'll be fine.
No.
No?
No.
Should I not?
I've already gone too far, because then, like,
I'm
my
the one who
seltzer-
edits this podcast. Go back.
My joke won't work anymore.
Well, what if it works better with it bleeped?
Like,
Spray.
That could be worse.
That's spray.
Yeah.
Just spraying substances.
I mean, and I'll bleep it, and then we'll go into her name. Every time that name is mentioned, I have to fucking bleep it. Anyway, it's fine. It's worth it, because it's going to be great. This is going to go so well. So, you mentioned to me that she mentioned one time in her class that her, like, family disowned her.
No. It's the
No.
opposite.
She disowned her family.
Yeah, it's something that.
Like her kids?
No. Like,
She doesn't have kids that we know about.
she's young. She's like, she can't be more than 10, 12 years older than us. Not 10 or 12 years old.
Yeah. What an interesting way to say that.
Yeah, she was teaching AP Lit, 13 years old.
Wow.
Parents drove her to school.
Wow. That's crazy.
I like the soundboard.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That makes one of you.
Yeah, that makes one of us. Yeah, because Collin fucking hates this thing. It's fine.
Honestly, though, everything is hearsay. Or just Joe say that I made up right now. So,
Well, we'll go into it.
sure.
Yeah.
Where was she born again?
I don't know. Chicago.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
the answer.
Yeah, why not? She was born in Chicago, and she mentioned one time in class that she was a flight attendant, and that she didn't like the work, I guess. Whose phone is on them right now?
Oh,
It's making
mine's on the table.
Yeah, do you hear the feedback that
I
it gives?
did. I heard that.
Once you have, like, you know this, Collin.
Like electronic device.
Yeah,
near
it's
other
weird.
Ones. You
Yeah,
get like
it's-
a.
Yeah, it's like a bzzz.
Yeah.
Have you been hearing it?
Mhm.
I have
It
to.
used to happen through my amps a lot back in the day.
That's weird that it
'Cause I'd
does
have my
that.
phone like on top of a guitar amp, and
Mhm.
if it was on, it
Happens.
buzz. Yeah.
It is weird. Anyway, she was a flight attendant, and I guess that all the cocaine and fucking the pilots really got to her, and she now no longer is a flight attendant. So she pursued her career in teaching.
Being a flight attendant does sound terrible.
Yeah, it does sound
Being
pretty
on
awful.
planes like 10 hours a day. If that like how long does a flight attendant work? Like, oh, I'm gonna go fly around the country for today and then go home. Like it can't be that easy.
Yeah, that's gotta be like you're riding the tiger all day,
Yeah.
just railing cocaine, and then you're just going everywhere, and then you're like,
Getting jet lag.
I'm back in my apartment.
Yeah. Like that's strange. I can't imagine like just being on planes all day
Yeah.
for work.
Yeah, man, you guys want to go be flight attendants?
Yeah,
That's the thing we should do.
yeah. We're broadcasting
Oh.
from a plane right now. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Delta.
Delta's terrible.
Can I take a moment to thank a sponsor?
Yeah,
for me?
sure,
Yeah, just a
yeah.
quick plug. I just want to thank Turtle Beach Headphones. Go to turtlebeachheadphones.com, click the microphone in the right-hand corner, promo code Joe, you get 15% off.
Oh, I see you brought your own headphones.
Yeah,
you
I
came
was told to
prepared.
do that,
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
I used to have a Turtle Beach headphones. They were nice, but the input jack it like ripped off at some point.
Whoa.
So I just couldn't use them, but I loved using them, especially for games and everything.
I never, honestly, because I didn't really like the whole online, I like gaming. Like,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
get me wrong, but I don't really like talking to people or
Oh.
like playing with people, you know?
Oh no, I didn't use it to like chat with people. I
Yeah.
used it as like surround sound, like
Okay.
while playing the game.
Yeah.
And then, well, mostly I just used it for music when listening to music. But yeah, they're great. They're great quality headphones.
I think every gamer has had like a pair of Turtle Beach headphones at some point.
I think I might have just done it for peer pressure, you know? Everyone was
Yeah.
like,
It's
you got the new TBs? And I was like, no.
it just kind of seemed like those were the ones to get.
Yeah.
Turtle
Yeah.
Beach, and it was like, oh, I guess I'll get those. It's like having Beats. It's like-
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, I guess those are like good, so I'm gonna go buy them. And
2008 to 2012, they really ran the gauntlet. On
Beats?
The, no.
Oh, Turtle Beach? Yeah, definitely.
On the Halo 3 MW2 days, I'm sure they raked in billions, if not trillions of dollars.
Yeah, absolutely.
They were running the American economy at the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, we've brought up MW2 quite a lot on this podcast.
We really have.
We've talked about it lots of times because Snyder used to be a little Call of Duty boy.
I did. I did. There was going back to Turtle Beach, then I'll get into MW2 a little bit. Because there's so much to get into there. I was playing some Search and Destroy in Black Ops 1.
Wow.
Yeah. And a friend of mine had just bought...
Wow.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for reminding me.
Got you.
No.
Oof.
I'm not going to do that one.
We'll talk about him later, though.
Yeah. We'll get into him because
cool.
we have some shit to talk about
Cool.
with Kanye.
Yeah. Basically,
With Yeezus.
basically, there's no big movie review this week because Infinity War already came out. So this is just gonna be one of those episodes where I'm just gonna shoot the shit, talk about some Kanye tweets, and whatever. It's a laid back, it's a laid back pod.
I like this. I'm excited.
This time around.
Let's do this.
You should be.
It's just going to be a 2-hour conversation. It's pretty much it.
Perfect.
But we were playing, and Search and Destroy. You defuse the bomb. If there's a bomb, you plant the bomb, and then the other team has to defuse it. And if you die, you have to wait till the next round. That's essentially the
Just get to watch
premise.
everyone.
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah. And Turtle Beaches were super useful. I came to find out if you could hear from across the map them defusing the bomb. Because so that's a big
There's
deal.
the perk. What is it? It's not ninja. Ninja's when you're quiet, but it's when you can hear everyone else's footsteps even better. And I never understood that because I didn't actually use headphones, but everyone that did would be like, "You got to get that perk on. You can hear them a mile away. It's so good." So,
you play with 40-year-old men?
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I also did. Now that I think about it,
Happens.
Yeah, but I didn't even think about it. Like the idea of having headphones that were surround sound to help play the game is completely foreign to me at the time. And this kid was like, "Yeah, I got some Turtle Beaches or whatever." And literally that day, I went to Walmart and bought Turtle Beaches.
Really, that day?
Yeah. And my mom, bless her heart, helped me set them up. I didn't know how to set them up. I had a really old TV at the time too, so it kind of
Tube. Back in the old tube TV days.
Yes, the boob tube.
But the good old 4x3 screen.
Oh, yeah.
I believe it actually was. It's kind of crazy. Yeah.
If it wasn't a flat screen, then it was 4x3.
Yeah.
Man, if those things fell on you, you'd die.
Yeah, they were
Especially
heavy.
as a young man. Even now, I'd be scared.
I mean, like my body as I've aged hasn't gained that much integrity. So yeah, for sure I'd be afraid.
The last tube TV that I had, it was actually pretty nice. It was a Sony Trenton, I think that's what they're called. Basically, they can run like 480i, I think, like component. So they could like run like high definition, but this TV was like massive. It took like 2 people to lift it. Like it was insanely heavy. And when we finally got rid of it, it was me, David, and Nathan. We just put it on my floor, and like we just had to move it, like push it, because we could not lift that fucker. Like they were heavy.
Yeah, I remember the old days plugging in like the audio visual, the red, white, and the yellow one,
composite
plugging
cables
into the front like as a young kid for like the PS2, and like you kind of had to like jiggle the bottom of the TV to like get it in. And I remember just feeling the weight of it, like even as a child, being like, this could be it.
You had to really like get behind it.
Yeah,
it was like close quarters. But a flat screen, it's flat.
Yeah,
you can just walk behind it.
I mean,
I could whip a flat screen 2, maybe 3 football fields if I really tried. Those things are like they're light.
They're flimsy.
Yeah,
they really are.
Well, they're actually really dangerous too for like toddlers. There has been like there's been like infant deaths, like children like the TV like falling on them, like little ones, because they are so light. Just to get a little dark, but
yeah,
it is a thing. You got to keep the flat screens away from toddlers.
Huh,
man. Nothing like a little infant death to
infanticide. Is the word.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Man, you answered that real quick.
Yeah.
You knew immediately what it was.
Yeah. Been reading.
Have you? Yeah. So Turtle Beaches. After I had Turtle Beaches, I moved up to Triton AX 720s, something like that. Yeah.
I heard of those, but
yeah. And like, whereas like Turtle Beach was like the stereo headphone, you could hear it like real well. Those were like real surround sound. Like you could hear it. Like Turtle Beach did it a little bit where you could like hear it right to left, but these you could hear like if it was out like in front of you, if it was wherever, they were so much better. Like I never knew how useful that could be. Like people playing with like Astros was the was the big brand. It might still be.
I think it is. At least as
know.
of 2 years ago or so.
Yeah.
People still talk about that.
Yeah. People still probably play Modern Warfare 2.
Could you
crazy?
Could you only use Turtle Beach headphones for games? Like if you're using your Xbox, like let's say you put in like a DVD, could you
No,
use
you
it
could
to-
hear it.
Yeah.
You could
Oh,
listen to
really?
it.
You could use it as like surround sound. for
Wow,
movies?
that reminded me of my last time using my Turtle Beach headphones, actually. Because
Really?
it wasn't to play like competitive games or anything. It was in my dorm room last year.
What were you watching?
Well, I wasn't. Hold up. I feel like I need to lay some predicate. I was in an economy triple. Like I was in a very small room. It was me and 3 guys, like in a room smaller, probably about this size, but 3 people living in this space.
Were there bunk beds?
There were bunk beds.
Oh,
I was in
nice.
a bunk bed. And so at night, I was really hype when Battlefield 1 came out. And I'm a big campaign guy. I like campaigns.
Okay.
And so it was like, whoa, such a cool story. It's World War One. I was really interested. And I was so hyped to play it. I was playing it late at night, and I had my Turtle Beaches plugged in, just like listening for like and watching all the cinematic stuff while my roommates were asleep. Kind of sad.
That's courteous.
Yeah.
You know, they were trying to sleep, get a good night's rest.
I do the same thing though. I watch campaign cutscenes like it's a
Yeah.
movie on like
It is.
games that I don't care to buy, but I still want to like know what happens in them. And like,
Absolutely.
not that you didn't care to buy Battlefield 1, but like I'm not gonna buy
Great game.
Halo Guardians, but I still want to know what happens in Halo Guardians.
Are you referring to Halo 5?
Yeah, whatever it's called. I
Campaign
don't
for
know.
those. I thought it was good, actually.
Really? Was
It
Halo
actually-
4's campaign good?
Wow. No, Halo 4 is a train wreck, but
Yeah, that's what everyone said. Like I remember it being okay when it came out, but no one likes that game
that's
at all.
an okay opinion,
It's an
but
okay
it is
opinion.
wrong.
I thought it was like it was fine. Like it was fun. Like I remember I got it the day it came out, which was also election day.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
I remember
like-
that. I remember that very vividly. In 2012, I got I went and voted, and then I got Halo 4 from the Target right up the road. So that was a pretty memorable day,
Yeah.
That's cool.
and like it was fun. Like it was fine, but I guess like the Halo community, they really don't care for it.
Well, the only cool thing about it is like you're playing it and you're like, he's alive, and that's it. That's the only allure of the game. You're like, Chief.
Yeah, the new enemies were kind of like, what were they called? They like had like the
Prometheans.
skulls, Prometheans. Yeah, like they're okay. They weren't as cool as like
No.
the hunters and grunts and
Wow. Halo 3, fighting scarabs in Halo 3. Like the big.
It's been a long time since I've
They were
played
the big
Halo
purple
3.
things, and they kind of looked like scorpions, and you had to like get inside of them and blow them up and jump out while they were
Yeah, they were like
exploding.
like the machines.
That was amazing. You'd be riding around on a mongoose, so much stuff would be happening, and then it's like,
You're taking me back
Yeah.
right now.
I
That's
know.
crazy.
wow.
Mate, you know what my favorite map for Halo 3 was? Just go ahead and guess it.
I have one in mind, but I'm drawing a blank on the actual name.
Valhalla. It was cool. It was
that
like the Gorge.
it's like every single game has a Blood Gulch remake.
Mhm.
Because
Yep,
that's like
it's the Blood Gulch remake.
Yeah, that is a good map though.
Beaver Creek is my personal favorite.
Is that the original one or is Blood Gulch?
Beaver Creek is off the first game.
Okay, so
And
then
it's got like
yeah.
a river in between it. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
go up on like an arcing like cliff.
Yeah,
You can go on the very top. I think there's a rocket launcher, and then there are just 2 bases that
Oh,
you could go
they
on the
had
roof.
one of those
and
in
you could go.
Halo 5 is what they
Really?
did. Yeah, it was actually it's good. Map.
Yeah.
good map, good game.
Beaver Creek was extremely memorable, but whenever we'd play Slayer, sometimes we'd set it to just rocket launchers,
Ah,
and that was always really fun.
classic.
Yeah.
Halo-
Hot take.
Yeah,
Oof.
yeah. No. Please deliver your hot take.
Hot take. Spartan laser, useless.
Is that like is that the
Spartan
one that
laser.
like loaded up and
Yep,
shot
it's the
like
thing
a
where
high
the
beam
the
charge?
first time that you'll pick it up, you'll be like, how do I use this thing? Is this a Windex bottle? Because you have to hold it down for 4 to 5 minutes,
and then you'll probably get killed while waiting.
You'll
for your
probably
gun
get
to charge
killed,
up.
and then also the chances of you missing the target 100%. So.
The plasma rifle was always shit. I hated that gun.
Plasma rifle.
Yeah,
Plasma
just
rifle.
like the little,
I do
the
know
little
what you're
rifle.
talking about.
And if you used it too much, it like overheated, and your
I-
Spartan would be like, "Oh, my hands!
gosh, yeah.
My hands
That
are
was
toasty."
Terrible.
Here's this.
The assault rifle's the best fucking gun.
You
Just
know,
the
I would-
standard assault rifle.
I'll argue the battle rifle's better. The burst.
No. Needle rifle.
Oh
Was
yeah,
that
the
in
Needler
Reach?
was really
that in
good.
Reach?
The Needler had been the needle
No,
rifle,
Not the
Oh.
Needler, the needle rifle. I think that was only in Reach.
God
The
damn it! I
needle
want
rifle.
to play some Halo
Exactly.
now.
Me too.
This is what sucks about being a PlayStation 4 owner. There's no Halo.
Damn.
There's no Halo on it, Joe. I can't play Halo. Sometimes I just want to play Halo.
I'll talk to the guys.
Hmm?
We'll see what we can do.
Guys over at
343.
343 Studios.
Bungie even
No.
they do Destiny now.
They're
don't
gone.
they?
They're gone. Yeah, can I go ahead and thank another sponsor real quick? I'd like to thank
Destiny.
343 Studios for use the promo code Joe, top right corner. Thank you.
Promo code Joe. That actually works because it's very memorable.
Yeah,
What was the promo code again?
Joe.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
Simple.
Joe
Simple.
like the coffee.
Yeah, Joe like the coffee, like the name, like the other things. So.
Well, I have a hot take
Please.
on a useless Halo weapon. It's good, but if you don't know how to use it, you're gonna suck at
I
it.
see where this is
It's
going.
the sword.
Oh,
Yeah, the sword. Like I wasn't good at using it.
Huh.
Me personally.
There
I'm
were
not
some people
I'm
that
not
were
a
so
huge
good at
fan,
it,
but
though.
it's good. But the lunge on that thing, it's variable. You know, sometimes you could
Uppercut them.
you could lunge a guy from 20 feet away, and then sometimes he could be right in front of you, and then bull true right there. You know,
What's another? There was the energy sword and the gravity hammer. That was always a favorite of mine because you feel
Absolutely.
like Thor. You feel like some people would call it a Stormbreaker.
I guess so.
Yeah, no, just kidding.
Have you seen Infinity War, Joe?
I assume that's what a Stormbreaker is from.
Yes.
I have not.
Oh wow.
However, I do know like all the stuff that happens. Like
Okay.
some of that.
Oh, all right. So
Ooh.
you've heard some spoiler
Wow.
Yeah.
has been spread to
Wow.
you. Wow.
I don't feel so good. God, the memes have been
They've actually been pretty good.
non-stop.
They've been pretty good.
They have some of
Yeah.
them have been pretty good. Some of them are pretty
Oh.
horrendous.
True.
So the big one right now is just anything and everything with like a particle
Yeah,
dissolving
yes.
effect on it and it's fading away. That's
Yeah.
all from Infinity War, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's
Spoilers for this film,
Yeah.
also, listeners. If you haven't seen it,
the memes
stop
have
about 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
the memes have been spoiling it then, but that's the only one that I've seen that I remember while
Yeah.
scrolling through Facebook.
Yeah.
The particle fading away.
A new trend on Twitter is is Avengers spoilers without context.
Oh,
So, like, yeah, that's pretty
I've
funny.
seen those.
So like there's pictures of Squidward. There's a picture of just dust. I've seen one.
They've got the one where
I
it's the
see it,
fish
yeah.
holding SpongeBob and he's dead.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. This is a new James Gunn tweet as of like
James
a day
Gunn.
ago. James Gunn, director of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
And writer. He
Yes.
writes and directs both. He did both the movies.
Yes,
Okay.
he also wrote the dialogue for the Guardians of the Galaxy in this film.
Okay.
So, spoiler alert! A huge, enormous spoiler for this film.
For what film?
Infinity War.
Gotcha.
And I guess
I
every
should-
other movie
I should,
too.
I should
It's fine.
stop
It's
listening.
fine. No, it's fine.
Okay.
You're gonna be fine.
True.
You're gonna be all right. You know about this. You know about that.
No,
So,
I know everything. Go ahead.
Yeah, of course. When Groot is fading away, he says, "Of course, I am Groot." His catchphrase, and he says it to Rocket, and Rocket's like, "No, no, 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 no," and all that shit.
Yeah, I remember.
James Gunn said, someone asked what Groot said there, and James Gunn said,
If it was translated to English,
Yes.
besides just "I'm Groot,"
"Yeah,
what's happening to Groot?
yeah." Apparently, translated to English, what he said was "Dad," and that's sad.
What?
He calls Rocket Dad.
Dad?
Interesting.
Isn't that so sad?
Yeah, that
It's
is
pretty heart wrenching. Who'd have thunk that in 2018, a tree and a raccoon would bring us to tears on screen?
I could see it coming, honestly.
Really?
Predictable.
It is pretty freaking wild what's been going on in the world.
6.9 magnitude earthquake in Hawaii.
Really? Today?
I think it was yesterday, but it's the largest like in 100 years or something.
Wow,
So,
that's crazy.
there, largest earthquake there.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Man, that's wild. What if it sets off a chain reaction of volcanoes and
Now, here's
And,
a totally unverified claim
yeah.
that I just had Snapchatted to me.
Okay.
But also,
By who, might I ask?
I was just, you don't know. Sorry.
Sorry,
Sorry, man.
It's
I
no one
hate,
you know,
I
Jacob.
hate to say that.
Wow. Well,
No one you know, dude.
I guess I'll kill myself now.
The only option. But
yeah.
they were saying that in New Zealand, there was like an earthquake there as well, I guess. And
Sure.
it opened up like this huge rift where it exposed like an old volcano or something. Now that was in a Snapchat maybe an hour ago, so maybe I even misread it, but maybe
So
that
basically,
happened.
you're saying the world is going to end, or at least New Zealand will.
Yeah.
You're going to New Zealand soon.
Yeah,
That's the concern.
that's
less than a
awesome.
week. Yeah,
Really? Just cause?
No, study abroad.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
I'll be studying.
Yeah, you gonna go on like a Lord of the Rings tour?
Yes, I'm actually going to kill several people.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, they shot most of the movie there. Like,
Yeah, that's part of
scenery
the
and
trip.
stuff. Really?
Yeah, like the Hobbit town.
The Shire?
Yeah, but it's specifically called like Hobbit Town or something like that.
Really?
Like,
Like
I know
the
I know
tour
the
itself?
Shire is like the area. No, like the whole area is called Hobbit Town, I think.
Really?
Yeah. But
Wow.
it's all like the house built into the hill and stuff. I'm sorry to say, I actually haven't seen Lord of the Rings.
Oh, wow. Wow.
but-
Basically, you're going to be studying in like a little house in the
Dwelling.
hill.
A dwelling?
Yeah.
Well, not staying there, so
No, that's what the study abroad program is.
It's
in
all
my
Lord
mind.
of the
Yeah,
Rings.
it's all
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
we actually
themed.
take an eagle there.
Oh,
So
wow.
we fly in on the eagle.
You're familiar with all these spoilers for films you haven't seen.
I know, right? I like to
How
read.
dare you?
Oof. I like to read, like, for movies that I don't want to see, or movies that I've seen parts of them. I'm like, oh, I wonder what happens throughout the whole movie. I'll Wikipedia, like, the whole plot. I'll spend 20 minutes reading it, but I won't actually watch the movie.
I've done the same
you know?
thing for movies I don't want to watch. Admittedly, yes, I have done that. Just so I'm filled in. And if it sounds good enough to watch, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I do that maybe with like a video review on like YouTube or something.
You just read the comments?
No, like I just watch the video.
Oh.
We do have videos now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a new invention that could probably help out the whole reading thing.
Yeah. It's basically taken over any reading that I'd ever do.
It's numbing your
Videos.
mind. It's rotting your brain.
Mm-hmm. I was never into Vine.
Oh, Vine?
Yeah. I was never one of those like kids who just like watched Vines.
That's
I feel like
that's
it's
too bad.
I feel like it's a bit of a generation gap since I'm a bit of a old man over here. Because when Vine first came out and got popular, it was when I was a senior and people were just doing it to like. It was basically like the precursor to Snapchat. Like no one was like
Yeah.
watching people's channels; they were just like checking out like their friends. Because I guess it was still like you could connect through Facebook on it, couldn't you?
I think so, but I think
Yeah.
that was until later.
Really?
But you're absolutely correct about like it being the first Snapchat because I think it was our freshman year that it became a thing. And I remember people would just make dumb vines where here's every kid's dumb vine. It's like, Josh, come here. And it's just an empty room. And then Josh runs in. He's like, what? And it stops right there.
That
And
was
then
every
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Vine.
Yeah,
God,
because people were just like, oh, cool, it's a little 6-second video and people will see it, you know? But then it became people were like, I'm a Vine celebrity. My job is Vine.
Yeah, and
Hashtag
it's still,
sponsored.
It's still around.
Like,
No,
it's dead.
Those
What do you
Vine.
mean?
No. Those Vine.
the Vines are still
celebrities are
Oh.
still getting.
Oh my god, they transferred to YouTube celebrity. Or
Yeah.
some of them didn't quite make it. But hold up, there's an app that was big for about a month before Vine that I really liked, and I was sad to see it go. I don't even know if you guys might have heard of it.
Just an
Give
app
it to
that
us.
came and went.
Cinemagram.
Cinemagram.
Cinemagram. You ever heard of that?
I've heard of a cinematograph.
I've heard
but
of-
that's different.
I've heard of Instagram.
So let me go ahead and describe Cinemagram for you. Basically, same concept as Vine. It's like a couple, I forget the seconds, but it's time restricted little videos, and there's no sound though. But the trade-off for the no sound was that it had lots of effects that you could do. So you could make kind of cool videos where, like, I could take a ball and I could bounce a ball at a mirror and I could stop it there, and then I could reverse it.
Ooh. What's going on here?
Cinemagram effects.
Man, this is confusing. I'm gonna leave
I'm
this
only
in.
on the right side right now.
Yeah, same.
I'm only in the left. It's glitching. I don't know why it's doing this.
Probably
okay,
that,
cool.
That sounds
just,
good again.
Just a little faulty cord.
Yeah. Whoa,
The cord is a little faulty, unfortunately. Oh my god, it's doing it again.
Whoa. It's trippy.
This is AIDS. This is what I get for moving the equipment around today.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. That probably is what it is. Oh man, I'm gonna leave all this in because it's part of the process.
Yes,
This is what people want to hear.
Yeah, they just want to hear our weird noises, our voices just going in and out. Anyway,
But
sorry about that,
That happens.
Joe.
Cinemagram. So, just to make a long story short, you could add effects to it. So, like, you could film a video and then you could reverse it. So I could throw a ball somewhere and then I could stop it there, and then it would just play backwards. It'd play forwards then backwards. So it'd be like, boom, boom,
Like
Thrown,
a boomerang,
catch.
a boomerang
Wow.
thing now. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like for Instagram,
Yeah.
they do this thing called boomerang. We'll make one right now if we want.
We could.
We won't.
so with Cinemagram, you could do cool effects, but there's no sound, so you couldn't make like funny jokes, and that's what everyone
That
liked.
made it.
You know,
Some
you
say
could
that
have-
the golden age of comedy was before color as well as before sound. So
Like Chaplin.
precisely.
Fair-
Okay.
Fair enough.
Precisely.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We did have Chaplin.
It was piano and then something and then a black screen that said, "Hey, Charles, I was down at the ice
Yeah.
cream parlor."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people would say that these Vine stars and YouTubers are they're the real like stars.
Let's just
that
call them what they
everyone
are.
looks up. Let's look up
Celebrities.
Celebrities. These YouTuber celebrities.
Yeah.
Fucking kill me.
Who are
Jesus.
the big Vine stars? It was Logan Paul.
King
Batch.
King Batch?
Yes. Florida State alum.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
He's a bachelor's degree from the Florida State University.
Speaking of Florida State people, Amanda Cerny.
Who's that?
She is I believe she went to Florida State. She wore Florida State stuff.
Why are so many of them from here?
That makes sense now that I'm
Oh,
piecing this
you.
together.
They would go to FSU.
I'm trying to think the ones that one guy that was like a Vine famous that is real famous. He's way more famous now than he was then. Chris D'Elia, comedian.
I've never heard of him.
I didn't know he was a Viner.
He was a comedian before that, and then he just did Vine. He wasn't like a gross Vine star that made like those dumb videos,
Yeah.
But I thought he was funny back then.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I know that he's I've seen him on Twitter and he says funny things.
He's a podcaster.
I didn't.
Yeah, he has a podcast called Congratulations. But before that, lots of people listen to that now. He's really big with college kids now. Like, I believe he's performed here, like for FSU.
Probably. It's happening again.
But I know I was trying to ignore it because I'm a professional podcaster now.
Well done.
But like several years ago, he used to do this podcast called the 10-Minute Podcast with him and then two other comedians. Well, actor, comedian, whatever, that aren't as well known. Brian Callen and Will Sasso. I don't know if those names mean anything. to you.
Sasso sounds somewhat
He was
familiar.
one of the OG biggest Viners though.
That's probably why I haven't
The
heard
lemon,
of him.
the lemon guy. You remember the lemons?
No.
Colin's never seen one Vine.
Okay,
He's never seen a single Vine before. I've watched Vine compilations now, going back, and the thing I've discovered is that they're very similar. All of them are very similar. Everybody likes the same ones. And so, like, if you've seen one Vine compilation, you've seen them all.
and they're all 6
Bad.
seconds. Oh, they're also all 6 seconds.
Yeah, all the Vines are 6 or 5 or 7 seconds.
6 or less.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, same thing.
Did anyone ever make any like art house films on Vine?
Yes.
Thought provoking.
Yes, they did, and I
Yeah.
watched some. Wow,
Really?
you're bringing back a lot.
Really?
Me being a sophomore in high school, I'd like stumble upon. Wow, what was his name? He's an actor, and he did some stuff in the '90s and early 2000s. Adam might be Goldberg. He's really artsy. Honestly, I feel like he's an actor that you would like for some reason. So
He's really artsy. so I would like him. I think you're talking to the wrong podcast
Well,
host.
he's not artsy like arts. He's artsy like how you're artsy.
Oh, he's gay.
yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
couldn't say it,
Snyder's
but yeah.
Snyder's a artsy fartsy prick. he
Yeah.
Highfalutin, champagne drinking.
yeah.
Yeah.
Considering how much he loves Marvel films.
High
Is that
high
artsy?
culture.
Yeah. Yeah, you know me. I like my coffee shops.
Your record stores.
I like, I do
Vintage
like those.
t-shirts. You like
Yes.
those. You do like those though.
Vintage
So.
I don't have very many t-shirts.
Don't make me open your
I
shirt
like
drawer.
tour t-shirts. First off, don't have a short shirt drawer, all right?
Do you
I'm
have
not a
short drawer?
caveman. I do have a short drawer. I'm not a caveman. I hang up my shirts, okay?
You do that? I
Yeah.
hang up my collared shirts, but
Hang 'em
everything
all
else
up.
gets folded, man.
What do you do, Colin?
All my clothes that I wear, I might hang my shirts like twice a year. And then after that, I have 2 baskets in my closet, and all the clothes that I wear and don't wear are just like thrown in there, and I just kind of shuffle through them.
So you're a free spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
Even when I wash my clothes and they're all folded up, I just set them in the basket. I'm like, fuck it, I'm not folding these up. I hated dressers though.
What?
I was not a fan of dressers. I'd rather just hang everything than open up like a dresser drawer, like this right here.
You hate this?
Yeah, I hate this.
Wow.
This nice IKEA dresser.
Is this IKEA? I mean, like
It's not IKEA. I don't know what it is, but it's not IKEA.
It's a 2015 model Alfonso Italian wood IKEA dresser.
I mean, what's it really doing though? It's just kind of like taking up space.
It's holding clothes.
It
You
holds probably a lot of stuff.
You can hang clothes on hangers.
How much space in my closet do you think I have?
How much clothes do you need?
Out of curiosity, are you familiar with the word fold and what it means?
Fold? Yeah,
Fold.
yeah.
It means to, like, you're going to bifurcate it. You can cut it in half. Like, the space goes from 1 to 0.5. That's amazing.
Does it?
I was never.
Yeah.
I was never a fan of dressers.
But did something happen?
A dresser touched me as a child one time.
Happens.
It became sentient and grew arms
God.
and raped me.
My parents wouldn't believe me either.
It happened at night.
Wow.
Sorry, man.
Sounds like Beauty and the Beast, the animated one.
Yeah.
In live action, I guess.
What a horror. What a horror that would be as a real concept. Where, first of all, man getting turned into beast, but regardless of that, walking into this castle, and then all these, like, teacups, dressers, mirrors, and they're people, and they're like, kill me.
God, that is terrifying. They're like, we
Yeah.
used to be human. Our souls are still human. Like that. That is terrifying.
And one of them has the voice of Ewan McGregor. And you're just like, why? That's real in the live action.
You saw
What?
the
It's
yeah,
Ewan.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
No way.
Ewan is
He's,
one of them.
He's
Yes.
he's the candlestick. Lumiere?
Yeah.
He's the candlestick?
Yeah.
Lumiere?
Yeah, and the clock has the voice of Ian McClellan.
I don't know.
Ian
who that is.
McKellen, yeah. He played Gandalf
McClellan, too.
and Magneto and
You
X-Men.
know,
Oh, okay.
I always say McClellan because there was a raw bar near our home. I guess.
Oysters?
Yeah, McClellan's Grill and Raw Bar.
Wow.
And I would always hear their radio commercial, and it was the fucking worst.
I don't know.
need to travel far.
Have we ever?
You're at McClellan's Grill and Raw Bar.
Oh, now that you sing it. I've never heard it.
Have we ever talked? Have we ever talked about the live-action Beauty and the Beast movie on the podcast?
Can we do a review of that?
Yeah.
Have you seen? No, you haven't.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you have. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I've seen it.
You've seen the animated one. You've essentially seen this one. Just
Yeah.
pretend it's
Yeah.
live action.
Basically, it's.
Just like put real people in.
I thought it was. I don't know. When I first watched it, I was like, that was okay. That wasn't really that great. But the more I think about it, it was pretty terrible. Especially, what's her name?
Emma Watson.
Yeah, Emma Watson.
I heard it had
She was
a-
not good in it.
Certified fresh. So
Rotten Tomatoes is bullshit.
Yeah, we've
It's-
been over this. Rotten
Wow.
Tomatoes is, as a whole, do you know how Rotten Tomatoes works?
one sec, would this be a bad time to plug another sponsor?
Sure.
Rotten Tomatoes.
As we destroy
yeah,
it.
sounds like we should probably back out of that one.
Look, Rotten Tomatoes as a whole, the thing is, Rotten Tomatoes is an aggregate review site. if
Yeah.
you know what that means.
I-
So it
I
takes.
know what aggregate means.
Okay, all right, Joe, little political science major,
I got a good vocab,
little
man.
frat star.
Oh man,
Um,
calling me out.
yeah, that's right.
Basically, if 100 people
Yeah.
go see a movie, and they're all like critics, reviewers, and
Mhm.
like let's say 97 of them were just like, yeah, that was okay, and then like they're doing the review that's going to be certified on the website, and they're just like, yeah, that was okay, and it's technically a good review of it,
Okay.
then that movie's going to have a 97%. Doesn't mean it's like it doesn't mean the movie is 97% good. Just means like 97% of the people were like, yeah, that was okay. And then it makes a movie that's like okay. It makes people think that it's like supposed to be amazing. Same thing happened with A Quiet Place. That movie was okay.
That's a movie that I want to see.
Yeah, like it's okay, like it's decent, it's pretty good, but like don't let the tomato meter like make you think like, wow, this must be like one of the best movies ever made. You know, because like look at this meter.
The only thing that I've heard about Rotten Tomatoes, because it does the two ratings, it does a critics rating and a people's rating, right?
mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
I just hear about lots of movies where it's like the critics will hate it, but people love it, and like it's a movie that most people. I just hear about stuff like that from Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, that's like it's kind of hard to get into. It's when like people like general audiences like don't understand.
Us common folk.
Yes. the Commonwealth. Like they go see like a stupid Adam Sandler movie and they laugh and they're like, "Oh wow, that was really enjoying." And then they go on Rotten Tomatoes and it has like a 10%. Then they're just like, "Oh, they just like art house films." And it's like, "No, that's not true. They see every goddamn movie that comes out, so they're going to know what's good and what's bad." But that doesn't mean you have to like trust the review, you know? Of course.
Everybody likes bad movies. Everybody has movies that like are critically panned that you enjoy. You know, like
Everyone likes to rag on The Godfather, but like I thought it was a good movie. So
yeah, The Godfather is one of the most hated pieces of film out there.
basically,
I always, and a lot of people want to say that The Godfather Part 3 wasn't as good.
well,
you know what,
spoilers.
I agree.
I haven't seen part 3 or 2. So
Two?
Didn't Francis Ford Coppola like in some interview he was just like, yeah, we kind of just did part 3 for money. We had no
he
like
said that recently.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
It's
Yeah.
really funny that he was just like, yep.
I made
That's
2
what
of the
happened.
greatest movies of all time, and then I just shot on the third one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, he was like, yeah, we kind of just like didn't care.
3's a good number.
That's also what Peter Jackson said about the Hobbit trilogy. He said that they winged it. And
Whoa, The
they're-
Hobbit was a trilogy?
Yeah, exactly. It shouldn't have been
Where
a
have
trilogy.
you been? That
That
happened.
Yeah, that did. Yeah.
Although I thought about that the other day. I thought about the Hobbit movies, and I was just like, wow, those just kind of came out.
Yeah,
All
they
of
were-
them,
they
there
were
was no
t-
anticipation.
They were terrible. I only saw the first one, and I remember being like, okay, like I don't need to see 2 more of these things.
I remember
The second one's okay.
What? The book was good.
I like the
The book was
second.
good.
I like the second movie.
I've read The Hobbit,
Yeah.
never seen Lord of the Rings, but I feel like I get it. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like I get it.
You can grasp it. Yeah.
yeah.
You know?
Joe's like, I didn't see these stupid Hollywood products. I read the novel. I haven't even read the novel. I have a copy of it though.
You've read it.
I have read
You
it.
read it?
Yeah.
Isn't there?
I've read it like twice.
There's lots of weird stuff in that book.
Oh yeah.
Isn't there like a
it-
child orgy or something?
yeah, there is.
That's
it's
despicable.
yeah, it's it's honestly it's really not the most memorable part of the book. It kind of just comes and goes.
Child orgy happens,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, just kind of like, okay, this isn't.
Yeah, they occur.
Seen
that
this
bad.
before. Check. Stephen King must be a very
He's a very
dark individual.
He's he's like an adult writer. You know, like kid. Like if you're
For
like if
graphic
you're like,
child.
I
orgies.
just mean like the way he writes. Because as kids, you like grow up, you read like books targeted for kids,
Mhm.
and then when you read something that's actually like mature, it's like wow, like. If I was a kid and read this, I'd be like bored out of my mind and like would stop reading it.
Yeah, that's true. However, I still can't get past that.
It's
he was drugged up. Okay, like come on, the guy was on so many drugs when he wrote it. Like, cause it as a novel, correct me if I'm wrong here, it is all over the place in terms of like what happens in it, and like just like how insane it is. And it's like, okay, it's a clown. He shapeshifts though. He's also.
I thought we were talking about The Hobbit.
No.
Hmm.
We're talking about it.
When a book's named It, you see how that can cause some problems?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Man, he's so lost.
Nah, I knew we were talking
okay. I was like, whoa, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I was like, you.
Wow.
Fine.
I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
That's what I've been saying.
That is the worst soundbite we have. But
It's your
also the
favorite.
best. It's my favorite overall because it. There's no way we could connect it to anything that we're talking about.
I mean,
Anyway, shape-shifting
Yeah.
clowns.
right.
A good and bad turtle.
What? Turtle?
Yeah.
There's a turtle in the book?
There is a turtle in the book.
Like, just some kids like, oh, there's a turtle over there.
No,
Or, like, is
it's
he a
like
character.
It's like a, you know what?
Don't even tell me this goes back to
Yeah.
the orgy.
I'm not even gonna get into it.
Okay,
I
thank
will.
you.
Don't worry, Colin. I got this. Don't
Uh-huh.
worry. The turtle, Maturin, as it's named.
Maturin?
Maturin.
Gotcha. Terrible name. Continue.
Well, the thing about
He's
Maturin
an
is
ancient god.
yeah, he's an ancient god, and he belongs to a realm called the Macroverse,
Right.
and
Of course.
he vomited up our universe.
See,
The
like,
legend has it.
God?
Yes, he's God.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Turtle.
So like, there's this good deity and the
Oh.
bad deity,
Hold
and like,
up. I actually remember this now because
Really?
it is one of those things where I went and I read a summary. And so,
Oh, good.
yeah, I forgot it was a turtle though, but I
Yeah.
remember that it had to do with our bunch of macro universes, and it's like some type of spirit and multi-dimensional killer spirits.
Yeah,
entity
yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Yeah, got
see,
it.
see, Joe knows.
yeah, yeah, he gets
Joe,
it.
yeah, Joe gets it.
I get it.
But it also turns into a werewolf because it
Yeah.
like preys on fears, and it's like a 50s nostalgia like book, and it turns into like, now it's an 80s nostalgia thing. Not really, but like it takes place in the 80s. I'm glad that the movie didn't go down that route also, because the book is like it is the Ready Player One of Stephen King books, because it goes and it's like, here's this nostalgic thing you remember. Werewolves,
no,
mummies,
No, it does not.
mummies,
Anyone who's read
werewolves,
anyone who's read the book,
mummies.
no, that is completely false.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it is. If you read the book, no one's like, wow, what a nostalgia Easter egg fest.
I remember the 50s.
Yeah,
I miss it.
I miss the 50s.
Nuke towns.
Wow.
Was that a thing?
Yeah,
Wow. Was that the 60s or the 50s?
that was definitely, it was like 40s, 50s, because it was the
My left
atomic
ear's getting
testing and
lonely.
stuff, you know?
Yeah.
We signed that treaty in 1963, I think, this is real, by the way. I'm not coming up with this. It's against the atmospheric testing of nuclear weapons.
So you can like, we couldn't any longer just shoot them up into the sky
because
and
we did
blow
that.
up. Yeah.
Well, the whole world was doing that, and by that I mean Russia. And they had like the Tsar Bomba, biggest bomb ever detonated, and people like saw that happen in all like the tests that we did in the Pacific, and people watched that and were like, whoa. And then also it was like, that can't be good for us that we're just blowing stuff up like that. Like for the Pacific test that we had, the ship, like our naval ship that was watching it from like an observing distance, all the guys that were on the deck, their bones were like glowing while it happened, and then they all died of cancer.
Are you
So,
fucking serious?
I'm serious.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
When was the
That's
last
amazing.
time? When's the last time a nuke was detonated? A
Like, in a
nuclear bomb.
test?
Yesterday.
Probably 1963 or whenever that treaty was signed.
True.
Don't we do them underground now? Or in the deserts?
No, like we can't do it.
I mean, the first one ever detonated was in a desert.
Yeah, it's Trinity test. I
Yeah.
think. New Mexico.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
How do you guys know all this stuff?
I
about
know this.
nukes?
It's
We
funny.
coordinated this before the show.
Yeah. I know this because of Twin Peaks.
Oh, really?
June 7th? June 6th?
I don't know that.
That
June
might-
does sound right. Though.
Yeah, June 6th, 42?
40. It was 42.
Yeah.
I just really like history.
I mean, it's pretty fascinating.
This is a call to all listeners. Go ahead and check the Trinity test, atomic bomb testing. Just fact check us on that one.
Jacob.
I don't want to.
Well, it'd be a
Oh,
cool thing.
God.
It's like an interactive thing where the listeners have to
Alright,
answer now.
fine. Yeah.
And then they
The
can
listeners
tweet at us.
answer.
Right, yeah. Tweet us at,
Oh my God. All right.
tweet the Snyder-Collins Joe podcast at.
I don't want to do this. Okay, the Trinity test.
Trinity.
Trinity, like the Matrix. Test.
Or like Christ.
1945.
July 1945.
Well, what day?
You were wrong.
Oh.
16th
Of June?
July.
Wow, never been so wrong in my whole life. I was like, it's 1942. I know for a fact. I
Yeah.
like history.
July 16th, 1945. In Jornada del Muerto.
Oh, it's all coming back.
Oh, is it really?
No.
Okay, all right. Well, that's fine. When was the last time Tiger Woods won a PGA? It's one of a nuke was detonated.
If a certain Darren that we know, that me and
Oh,
Jacob
yes.
know
We go way
mutually,
back, yeah. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
My ears are getting horny.
Whoa.
a certain
That's
Darren,
right.
a certain Darren that we knew, he'd be like every day.
Wish I got that.
Don't worry about it. No
I
one
get it.
listening will.
I get it.
Just Jacob.
No, we've tested nuclear bombs. North Korea successfully detonated one in 2017,
Oh,
and it
that
caused a
was
6.3 magnitude earthquake.
Yeah, that was a big story.
Yeah, it's a hydrogen bomb. It's
Yeah.
like the biggest bomb known to man. The MOAB, as they would call it in Modern Warfare 3. So Modern
Keyword
Warfare 2,
Known.
all of this just to get back to MW2. The nuke was the worst part of that game.
The nuke.
Huh.
The nuke.
I'm gonna come clean.
Oh, you were a nuke head?
Even worse. I'm gonna come clean about this.
Please do it.
I never played MW2. So
You're like you're the only person in the world who's ever done.
like
Who's ever not done it.
4 years ago,
Mm.
I played the campaign, but I didn't play video games when it came out.
Yeah.
So
The ending of Modern Warfare 2's campaign is pretty iconic.
is that the
It's
knife?
the one where he pulls the knife out of his chest and just throwing knives.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Makarov?
pretty Shepard.
Wow.
I don't know how I remember that. And then Makarov, the ending of Modern Warfare 3's campaign is pretty amazing as well.
What about Modern Warfare 1? Like a bomb goes off and you're in like a helicopter and it crashes.
Oh, that was such a good moment. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, because you're like, oh man, what do you even do? Because yeah, like they detonate a nuke in like in this, I don't know, Afghanistan
Iraq,
somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Basically the
And,
Middle
yeah.
East.
Sand place.
Yeah.
yeah, and man, those campaigns were pretty good actually. Now that I'm remembering them.
Best Call of Duty campaign. World at War.
Really, you think so?
But that's like, yeah, I didn't even think there was going to be any pushback on that.
Black Ops has a really great campaign.
You're absolutely correct. 1 and 2. 1, yes. 2, yes. Most people say no on 2. 3, get out of town. Terrible. But
3, it's very like existential and weird.
it was weird.
They did some weird shit in the Black Ops 3
But
campaign.
oh my gosh, for the end of the campaign, because at the end of 1 and 2, there's always like a twist.
Yeah,
I forgot what the twist was in the first one, but in the second one, it's like
you're a double agent and you were being like you're being interrogated by your own people like
Exactly.
the whole time
Yeah.
because the majority of the Black Ops 1 campaign takes place in that
Flashbacks.
you're remembering like this
The numbers.
war that you fought in like in numbers, and you're sitting in like an electric chair and they're torturing you.
That's the first one?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the main screen,
Yeah,
you're
it's
in the electric
TVs.
chair.
Yeah.
Well, it's not an electric chair; it's just a torture chair.
Well,
Get your chairs right, man.
it's an electric chair in that it
It reclines automatically.
yes. Yes. It's a lazy boy.
Imagine if Michael Bay directed a Call of Duty movie.
I
Oh,
can't.
God.
My core processor can't take that much input. So
It would be so awful.
for Black Ops 2 though, that part when it's like the twist that's happening and they're like, take the shot. It's like, I know what's happening. But it's still a great twist.
I don't remember that twist.
What?
I don't remember the Black Ops 2 campaign at
I
all.
totally forget.
Explain it in 144 characters.
You're
or
playing
less.
as like Woods or something, and you were trying to get, it might have been Raul Menendez or whatever. He's like the bad guy. And then they have him down. There's a bag on his head, and you're 2 football fields away, and they hand you like a sniper, and they're like, take him out. And then as this is happening, you're like, that's definitely Mason, but like, am I allowed to not kill him? And no, you can't. Like, you have to shoot him. But like, they trick you into thinking that you're killing the bad guy, but you're actually killing Noah Mason, like the main character from the last game.
Oh.
But like, Easter egg, you can shoot him in the leg, and then he comes back at the end. Like, it's one of the different endings, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Interesting. He
Happens.
comes back with one leg, and he's like, hey, bet you didn't think you'd see me
yeah,
again. Huh?
nice shot.
Yeah.
But the Black Ops 3, the ending for that, I remember thinking, because there was no big twist yet, and I remember during the last scene, you're like limping out of whatever, some room, like some big thing happened, you're limping out, and I was like, they're about to have a giant twist and then end the game. 100%, that's what they're about to do. And then they open the door, and they're like, hey, James, but like, I forget what the name they say, but you're not that guy, and you're like, oh, hey. And then the game just ends. It's like Black Ops 3. And I was like, that was disgustingly bad.
Black Ops 3, it basically ended in saying like, hey, you were dead the whole time, and
Yeah.
you're not a real person, and you're just a figment of someone's imagination.
Well, no,
it was
no,
pretty ballsy for a Black Ops
It was something
game?
about like that one of the guys in there implanted himself in you. I don't know, but you
It's
were
a little
dead.
inside
You died
baseball.
like at the beginning. Yeah, you really, to understand that campaign, you needed to read volumes to understand that. I don't know. That was another thing that I had to read up on. Couldn't even figure it out. So,
Do you remember when like Kevin Spacey was put into a Call of Duty game?
Advanced Warfare.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, that's weird.
Press
They did
F
that.
to pay respects.
It's weird that they'd pick Kevin Spacey, this like,
You know what's even weirder?
it's like closeted gay man,
Yeah,
to
that
be
he's a
in like
rapist.
it's like
He tried to pull some judo on that one when they were like, "Hey, you like raped some kids," and he was like,
I'm gay.
"I am gay,"
Yeah.
and then people were kind of like,
That was bad. That was
You-
a bad move.
"Can't do that."
Yeah, that basically ended his career. Now he lives in exile.
Yeah.
It's true. He does live in exile now.
Where is
Kevin
Exile again?
the Space Spacey. What?
Exile? Where's that?
Like to live in.
I hate you.
All right, good. I was about to say like, there's no fucking.
This kid's an
way.
idiot.
He lives.
Where is that?
Yeah, is that Kansas?
He lives in his mansion, like boarded up.
Boarded up.
Just watching
Nah.
watching K-Pax on repeat. He's like, I wish I could just disappear.
He's basically like Howard Hughes, like
Oh.
long nails and
Yeah.
gross beard. Kids probably like ride their bike outside his house, and they're like, "I've heard scary stories about that place. Go knock on the door 3 times." No, I'm not doing it. They do it like late at night.
Is this the plot of Monster House?
Yeah, kind of. Like, yeah, basically. That was a cool movie.
That was a great movie.
Yeah.
It's weird that
Back in
the
the day.
animation in that, it's something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's
it
not.
is.
It's not actually animated. It's motion capture. Yeah. So like it was like the actors in suits and like on a blue screen, and
Yeah.
they just like put animation on top of it.
Pretty ballsy move on behalf of the directors to have Dan Aykroyd play the main kid. You know.
Dan Aykroyd, was he in that movie?
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
All right, I was confused
Oh
as
my
shit.
god.
Pretty
I was
ballsy
like,
move to
holy
have
shit.
Kevin Hart play a sidekick.
Why-
too.
yeah, wow. Pretty crazy to have Kevin Hart play David Duke.
Oh
Am I right?
my God.
Wow. The leader of the KKK,
Yeah, that's a rough
a
call.
black man, and portray him as a sympathetic character? Wow.
Crazy.
That's...
My calculations are correct.
I don't want to follow through with that. I just can't, no.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
man.
that's a long one.
Yeah, it is.
Should
It,
replace it.
all of them are really bad, too.
Mhm.
Like,
You talking to me?
See, it should just cut there.
Yeah, it
Make
should, but it
keep
keeps going. It's for as long as like I'd want to have that going on. Because it's I don't know.
Sometimes you just want to get the you when you want to get someone's attention. Like, why don't you go ahead and just give it a you?
You talking to me?
Yeah, be quick to get the you.
You talk.
Perfect. Yeah. So,
Sounds like I'm saying Ute. You know, I was gonna segue into my cousin Vinny, but I don't really want to. You know that they say Utes? He's like all these Utes.
Utes?
Ute.
What's a Ute?
like a youth,
Youth.
Oh,
like a
all
child,
all these Utes,
young
these
man.
days.
Yeah.
or a woman.
Or you're right. So Kanye, what's he been up to? Have you, Collin? You said you want to talk about him.
Yeah. Last week, didn't we say we were gonna go through his tweets? Cause
Oh yeah, I'll read it.
what he deactivated his Twitter or something. Now he's back.
He says
Oh,
wow.
we're talking about Kanye.
Yeah. Kanye,
Yeah,
Okay.
Kanye,
I was confused for a second. For some reason, I thought you were talking about just like some guy.
no Kanye West.
Right.
Man.
Yeezus, as they call him.
Yes. Yay.
Indeed.
Is that
All
just
right.
like a word he came up with and he's like, it's brilliant?
Which
And then
word?
Yeezus.
Jesus.
Jesus. Well, he's Yay, like Kanye, so you go by Yay, and then it can't be Yesus.
Oh.
Well, I guess it could be. But
Jesus.
Hey,
But he's not that smart.
Huh.
I mean, I guess he might be. I don't know. But so we'll scroll through some of these. These are some of the more recent ones. All right, I'll start. We are all great artists. I said something ego-driven in the Charlemagne interview that I'd like to update. I said I was the greatest artist, but we're all great artists.
Wow, that's actually really interesting that he's clarifying that.
Yeah. I feel it was heavy-handed for me to
How
If you
often-
feel if Kanye feels something is heavy-handed, get ready.
He's a new man.
Is he?
How
What were you gonna
often
say?
does he tweet?
He tweets like every couple days, but when he tweets about 2,000 tweets at one time.
2 and 3, yeah.
Yeah, it's really
It's a lot.
it's really annoying. I feel it was heavy-handed for me to tell people to tell people I love you. I would ask that we show love however we want to show love. It may be a hug, it may be a smile, or a head nod. Head nods, classic
Yeah.
show of affection.
Or a
Through
reverse head nod.
What is this, Whiplash?
I
The ending
guess.
of Whiplash? When J.K. Simmons just nods?
Through speech, it may be saying simply the word love at the end of a phone call, or just saying much love. We're starting World Love 1 right now, the opposite of World War. That's the
Whoa.
dumbest thing he's ever said. We're starting World
Are
Love
we going to
1
get
right
drafted?
now.
World
I guess.
Love?
Hold up. Wait, did he say World Love 1?
Yes.
That's implying that there will be a second one.
yeah.
Which also means that Kanye is clairvoyant. He can see the future.
His double album he's releasing? Is it going to be called World Love 1?
Oh God.
No,
If it is,
his
that's a bad
album's going to be
title.
called "This Is the Guy That Killed My Mom," and it's going to be the picture of the doctor. You know,
What?
he already said.
No way. Are
Okay,
you
it's
serious?
not going to be called that.
Oh,
but he said
okay.
that he wants to have. This was like way earlier in the tweet storm, like weeks ago, week ago maybe. But
In Twitter time, that's like 5 months.
2 to 5 years.
16
Yeah.
years. Yes.
But because his mom died after like a surgery,
Oh.
and so he wants to have the doctor that like performed the surgery where she ended up dying from, as like the artwork,
Damn.
which is interesting. But it's supposed to go along with this whole love thing,
Oh, like this man,
forgiveness and
he
stuff.
potentially killed my mom, but I forgive him.
Correct.
So I'm going to put
This
on my
guy,
album cover.
He really denies that like he killed her though. I don't know. Like maybe he did, maybe he didn't.
I'm
People
pretty
also
sure his mom
die from
committed
surgery.
suicide.
No. It was after. It might have been. I think it was like a weight reduction surgery or something.
How
And
did Kanye West's mom die?
look it up. I'm pretty sure it's a weight reduction
Snyder
surgery.
sounds doubtful.
Hey man, you doubted me once, and you were correct. But this time,
She died of a heart attack. So
from complications,
from her heart.
from
All right, hold on. Let me get through this. She underwent cosmetic surgery procedures the day before her
Bingo.
death. Wow, that's pretty impressive that you actually knew that. That's I'm surprised. That's well done.
That's uncanny.
She had liposuction, a tummy tuck, and a breast reduction the day before she died. According to the autopsy report, West was able to walk out of the clinic after 5.5 hours of surgery, heavily bandaged, and prescribed Vicodin for pain. She opted to return to her home for care, even though she was advised that she received post-operative care at another facility. Yikes. So basically, she killed herself.
Well,
In that she elected to go home while they were like, "Hey, you
that's
shouldn't."
what the doctor said.
Mm.
Because all the times that he's been kind of pressed on that, he's been like, first of all, I don't want to talk about this at all. He did an interview with Larry King, and they tried to he said that he wasn't going to talk about it at all. And then Larry King tried to be like, well, we've got to talk about the West. And he literally was like, no, took his mic off and like was like, I'm leaving, and left.
When was
So,
this?
This was, I mean, that probably,
when she passed away.
that was like 10-ish years ago.
So a while.
That
How long has he been crazy? Because he went crazy after that happened.
it's pretty devastating for him, understandably.
Yeah, but most people when their parents die go through some stress and then they return into this.
True.
Into
He's
a
also
more mature
a crazy person. So
He was crazy before, but in a different way.
yeah.
This is like his music fell off. Like his music, he started making different music once this happened. Like Graduation was brilliant, and his mom died. I don't know if that was after. That was definitely after Graduation, but I don't know if that was the album right before she died. I
It
can't
wasn't
remember.
right before.
It wasn't.
It happened either.
What is the order of his album? Or his
The
discography?
College Dropout is his first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it's Graduation.
And then
That's
there's
his
like
sophomore album, I believe, right?
somewhere snuck in there is
Probably.
the album that no one knows, 808s and Heartbreaks.
Oh, I know it.
Heartbreak? What is that?
808s and Heartbreak. Yeah.
Is Yeezus after that?
Yeezus
I might
is
be skipping
fairly
around.
recent. Yeah,
That's like
you're
20.
skipping
That's like
around.
2013.
That's fairly recent for me. For Kanye, yeah. Kanye West chronology. We're
All
just
you
gonna
gotta
look up
do
that.
is go on Wikipedia, click discography.
Shh. I'm looking at Discogs because they have a better list. The College Dropout, Late Registration, Late Orchestration, Graduation. I was wrong. It's his fourth album. 808s and Heartbreak
I was right
is his
about that
fifth.
one.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeezus. Wait. Let me guess. Because
that's all of
well,
them
no. Then
according-
Life of Pablo.
Yeah, Life of Pablo happens.
And now World
Whatever,
War Love 1.
It's not gonna be what that's called.
That's
It's gonna
that's
be
what I'm thinking.
called-
Because doesn't he want to do a double album?
Yeah, he's releasing
yeah.
like 3.
It's going to be
It's gonna
called
ridiculous.
This is the Doctor That Killed My Mom. This is the Drug That Killed My Mom.
Oh my god.
Double feature.
All right, Love Everyone is what it's called.
Oh yeah, he said that in a tweet.
Yeah,
Said it in a tweet.
it's not. Gonna
That should be a button.
what tweet.
Said it in a tweet and then
Said
a
it
bird
in a
noise.
tweet. Oh wow, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
So what can we expect from this new Kanye album?
I'm gonna say a Nas feature. He's gonna have Nas feature on the album.
Okay.
Travis Scott,
Why do you say that?
because they just did an album.
Oh, did they?
Does he always have a lot of featured guests on his
No,
albums?
I don't think so.
No.
He pretty much has Rihanna feature.
Kim.
Kim features.
Are they
yes.
still married?
Yeah.
Yes.
All the new babies of that family are gonna like be featured somehow.
Well, what
One was
like,
featured on the
North-
opening track of
How
Life
old
of
is
Pablo.
How old is North now?
She's like
3?
4.
That
Yeah.
sounds right.
Yeah. She's old enough to walk around. When did children start walking?
I walked out of the womb.
Really? Did you?
I hit the ground and I went, ta-da!
Ew, God. Splat.
Gross.
Yeah.
Ew. Splat?
Mm-hmm.
Ew, Collin.
Not a spitball.
Make a splatting sound. Ta-da.
Oh,
Start doing that like, hello, my ragtime gal routine.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's fucked. I love it. Makes me horny.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. No, but what can we expect from Kanye
Yeah. What do you
going forward?
Yeah, do you think this album's gonna be good?
We already
No.
got the first single,
Really?
Poopity Scoop.
Oh yeah, that sounds like
Lift
that sounds
Yourself.
that sounds like a banger.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
It's called Lift Yourself, and it's got a good sample on it. And then he keeps talking, and he's like, "Listen to these bars, man. These bars. I'm about to go in." And then he just says gibberish for like 30 seconds, and then
He
the
says,
song ends.
Poopity Scoop, whoopity scoop in variations of those two phrases.
Wow.
It's amazing. I'll read you the lyrics.
However, there is a real song that he just put out
with somebody, right?
with T.I. Yeah,
Okay.
Ye versus the People.
What a nice little.
It's an interesting song.
Is it? Is it any good?
I kind of liked it.
Okay.
It's
well,
more so
you
just
must
a
think it's
conversation
shitty.
between the two. It's mostly just a conversation between the two of them, but I did kind of enjoy it.
All right. The verse by Kanye West on Lift Yourself goes.
Oh, gosh.
Like this. I'll read it to you. Poopy dee scoop, scoop diddy whoop, whoop dee scoop dee poop.
Wait, so this is real?
This
Yes.
is a real song.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were just fucking around.
No.
No.
No. No. Poop dee scoop dee whoop, whoopity scoop, whoop poop.
I like whoop poop.
Yeah. Poop diddy whoop scoop, poop poop. Scoop diddy whoop, whoop diddy scoop, whoop diddy scoop poop. That's it. That's the song. That's the song. It ends. That is it.
Hall of Fame.
Is it?
No.
Okay. No. It's yeah, it's amazing. A real good song though that just came out is Childish Gambino's "This Is America."
I watched the video for that today. I'm going to be honest. Didn't get it.
I listened to the song last night.
You kind of have to watch the video.
I had the video on but I was listening through headphones and YouTube's a phone in pocket, and I pulled it out. He's like running, and I was like, oh, Donald Glover, you and your metaphors and allegories.
Well,
Yeah.
before I watched the video, because like I just heard that it was making waves and people were just talking about it, so I was like, oh, I wonder what this is. And the first thing I did was I actually just went and I read the lyrics, and I was like,
You really like to read up first.
I like to read.
That's
I
interesting.
think that's a theme.
I've learned that about you. Not that you like to read, but you like to read about a subject before like delving into what it actually may be.
Yeah,
You're like, let me do a little research first.
Yeah.
See what I'm getting into.
I read the lyrics to see if like, oh, is there going to be anything earth-shattering that is said? I believe that there are 5 phrases, and I genuinely don't think I'm. Wow, what is the word? This is embarrassing. Exaggerating.
No, I believe that you're right. There are like 5 phrases.
Yeah.
He's there's a lot of analyses about this music video. And I'm not going to get into them.
That's what I was saying. Like,
The
Donald
video-
Glover, because that's what
Yeah.
because that's kind of what he's all about. You know,
It's deeper meanings and stuff like that.
exactly.
The video had a lot going on, but when I read the words, I was like, this is a poopity scoop.
I wasn't really paying attention to lyrics. I'm not a big lyric guy
Yeah.
when it comes to listening to music. When I'm listening to music, I'm like, what is he saying? What is exactly word that is being said? I just kind of listen to it and pay more attention to like the actual music and like the melody of when it's being sung. And like the song starts out and it's kind of like this like high pitch like
choir with his vocals in it.
Yeah, and I was kind of like. This seemed kind of like something like Chance the Rapper would do like 4 years ago or something. But then the song like actually began. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And that was basically my impression. Just kind of like,
yeah.
I'm not even like particularly a huge Gambino fan. I respect him.
Yeah.
I'm not
Thank
saying
Thank you, Collin.
like
you don't even have to say that you respect him. I can understand that we all have different opinions. He's my favorite artist.
Yeah.
I respect Death Grips, but I'm not gonna fucking bump him around, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, so like I checked out the song because it came out the same day
as a Death Grips song.
God damn you DG, you prick.
Why can't you just enjoy a thing?
He stole their thunder. I'm just kidding. It doesn't really matter. It's just, I just thought it was funny because like you're just like, oh yeah, Gambino released a new track too.
Yeah, and then I followed up with, I guess this is just our day.
Yeah.
Because
this is
just our day.
No, this is war.
Oh, great.
But when I pulled the phone out of my pocket, he was like dancing on a car. And I was like, that might make it or break it for some people. Possibly.
Yeah, there's it's pretty bizarre. There's a lot of imagery to deal with, like the Bible. There's a Jim Crow specific, like very, like
that's a law, right?
Yeah,
that's a law.
Yeah,
there were laws. Jim Crow laws.
Yeah, it was a law. Currently, not anymore. They did away with that for some reason. Don't know why. Boy, we are privileged sitting here. Yeah. So like, there's like a Jim Crow meaning in there. I didn't read all of them. I didn't read any of them actually, like in too much detail, just because I'll read it eventually. It doesn't matter. I don't
Send
like
me the
reading as
thing.
much as I'll figure
Send
that.
it. Man, you should have sent it to me before. I could have given you the full analysis right here.
Yeah, you could have been like, well, according to Revelation 6:3.
Revelation 6:3. I just fixed my glasses for that. This means that.
The majority of what I took away from it is he has the most unimpressive body. Like, it's just not really. It's not.
What?
He's not super jacked.
No,
it's just
he's
like
just a normal guy.
Yeah, unimpressive.
Well, I'm gonna say something extremely racist. Then.
Sure.
Oh no.
Every time like a black dude takes off their shirt, they're like fucking chiseled. They're
just like true.
Like,
there's a
muscular.
disproportionate amount of muscular black guys. Yeah.
Like they're just like jacked, like 6-pack abs.
Yeah,
like
lots
they're
of time...
they're muscular because they're better than white people. Like they have better bodies. That's what Get Out was all about.
It's true. I mean, that is true.
Another
but
movie that I haven't seen, but I have read.
You've read. Just read them. Just read the movie.
I just read scripts.
You'd maybe enjoy them more that way. Honestly,
actually, that'd be pretty cool.
You enjoy it in a different way because then you get to do a lot.
You get to savor it. You get to control how you want to.
Yeah.
You don't have to pause it. You can just stop reading.
You're like, the visual medium is redundant. Really, all you need is the written translation.
Yeah, but no, his body's just like okay.
What are you, gay?
No,
paying a little attention there.
I know you're gay for Donald.
He just has a dad bod.
I didn't even say that. He's literally just a normal ass guy. Like,
yeah, I wouldn't, because he has his shirt off when he's on the car.
It's off the entire video.
Yeah, like I didn't even notice that. I wasn't like, oh, he's shirtless. I was like, oh, he's dancing on a car. So Jacob, I think you might be
gay for
super
Donald.
Gay for Donald.
Maybe.
That is a fact.
Maybe.
You're unimpressed on his body. That's okay. It's all right.
I mean, Alex came to me first and was like, I expected him to like look better. And in reality, he has looked better before. I mean, he took his shirt off on stage at the Tallahassee concert, and obviously I came. So like
you went to the concert?
No.
What do you mean?
You know what I meant.
Okay.
It shot obviously across the crowd, and it landed in Donald's hand. His open hand.
Yeah.
Just.
Yes,
that is what happened. Stopped music. He was like, "Who does this belong to?" I want
to. That is what happened. Yes. No, it landed on stage, and he slipped on it like a banana peel.
Wow. I saw a video of someone slipping. It was not a banana. It was on it wasn't on a banana peel. It was on a banana. Because like they're really squishy.
Yeah.
And this girl jumped off a curb onto one. And it just flattened out, and she just slipped right across it. And I was like, wow. It was a very effective way of making someone slip.
Very effective slipping.
Are those really that slippery?
No. The banana's not slippery, but think about it. Whenever you put some type of like mushy, of like, it's not a liquid, obviously, but not very viscous material. Like,
say that word again. What?
Viscous.
Viscous.
I've never once heard that.
Viscosity, meaning like a resistance to flow.
It's like
thickness,
thick and syrupy, like molasses syrups.
Molasses. Think about all those things. I like to thank another sponsor, Dictionary.com.
Viscosity.
Get a dictionary today. Promo code Joe. I've got a lot of sponsors.
Okay, yeah, more understood.
More like promo code no. You've never slipped on a banana peel, Jacob?
What?
Wait, you've never slipped on a banana peel? Have you even lived?
I mean, no. Just thanks, guys. You guys can take it over from here. Is this 42 or 41?
This is 42.
Starring Chadwick Boseman. So it's a film.
I hate you.
I know. I'm sorry. You guys want to get food after this?
Yeah.
I'm really
Actually, I
hungry.
got dinner with my family, so.
Wow. What are you, gay? Hang out with your family?
This isn't the place
While
where
both of your parents are together?
I didn't want
what,
to
you
come out
fucking
like
lizard?
this.
You gonna go home and hug both your parents?
And
That's
my
cute.
brother and sister.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mine are dead.
False.
You're right. You met them a couple minutes
just
ago.
met
They're pretty
them.
okay. Yeah, they're cool. Biological, though. They're all dead.
Oh.
Yeah, adopted.
Happens.
Fridays?
Fridays?
TGI?
TGI Fridays?
Wait, they're not TGI Fridays anymore. They're just Fridays.
Yeah,
I think it's
you're
just like-
right. Well, everyone still remembers them.
Yeah.
It's
Like
TGI
Radio
Fridays.
Shack?
Now it's just
Shaq.
radio.
It's just the Shaq. I remember
They
it went-
dropped the wrong, like, somewhere at HQ, there was like a board meeting and they're like, yeah, just drop half of it. And like the intern that was taking notes was just like way behind the ball. And he's like, yeah, of course, just radio now. And then they sent out the order to everyone. They're like, all right, I guess we're just radio.
I went to a Radio Shack maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, and I swear to God, you could buy blank VHS tape there.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I
Wow.
remember they had it down there, and I was like, oh my God.
Place that got slept on that you'll never see again.
Circuit City.
I was
That's
thinking
been
that,
gone.
but one, like, the evolved form of that. H.H. Gregg.
Dude, I've never even been in one of those. What is it, like a shitty IKEA or
Yeah.
something?
It's like a Best Buy, but like -5.
-5. So just a not as good Best Buy.
5 what?
5.
TVs?
No,
5%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just 5.
Just 5.
units.
I think I get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I understand.
Okay. Circuit City. That's where I family bought a TV from Circuit City.
Oh.
They bought a circuit from Circuit City.
Yeah, Circuit City's been gone for a while.
Yeah.
Like 10 years.
Yeah.
Probably longer, honestly.
Probably.
Yeah.
Do you miss them?
No.
No empathy for the CC, huh?
No.
The only CC you do is in emails. What's the difference between CC and BCC, Joe?
Wow. I'm sad that I can't answer this question.
Okay, go ahead and answer it.
So, CC meaning carbon copy.
Yeah.
And then BCC meaning blind carbon copy. So, when you send the email to someone, they can see who you CC to. But if you want someone to just know what you're emailing someone, but you don't want the other people to know, or there's no reason for them to actually be involved in the chain of emails, you BCC them.
Got it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So-
Now, the more you know.
The more you know.
The more you Joe. Has that been said before?
I don't think so.
Really? Wow, that's surprising, actually.
I know.
Oh, the
I know.
places you will Joe.
Wow.
What are you looking
Wow.
for? That one?
Yep.
Wow.
Jacob.
Wow. Wow.
Jacob.
Wow.
Whoa.
What?
Have you bought your solo Star Wars story tickets yet?
No, I actually just got a text from my friend Jillian that said, we have 2 free ones
She
if we want
said,
them.
we out ya.
She said what?
We have 2 free tickets if we want them
Yeah.
for Dolby.
Yes. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Opening night.
Yes. Obviously.
Is opening night gonna be
Thursday.
Is that Thursday or Friday?
It's gonna be a Thursday. Thursday night. Apparently the ticket tracking is like aiming for this movie to be a massive hit.
You know,
It's like
it seems like everybody forgot that it's coming out, myself included, because it's coming out on like May 15th.
yeah, but they're like tracking is for 180 million.
Wait, is it May 15th or May?
It's May 20.
Who's playing Han Solo?
some guy named Alden Ehrenreich.
Oh, really famous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
super
yeah.
famous.
Yeah.
Big name.
Yes, Alden.
You know, I might be in California.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, tell her I'll take a ticket. I'll take both of them, so I can take a sweet, sweet date. You, me,
Okay.
solo. It's more like you'll end
Kill
up
me.
going to the date solo.
Oh man, it comes out on May 25th, which is the day I fly out for California. Let me see. And the 24th is a Thursday, and that night my sister graduates.
Wow, you're a busy man.
It's likely I
stuff
won't be
going on.
seeing this film
Well,
with you.
I'll go see it, and I'll
Okay,
write a
well.
letterbox review.
Okay.
Not that it's worth anything, but I definitely won't be seeing it with you.
That's fine. I don't blame you.
Sorry. I'll be out of the country.
Oh yeah, you'll be in New Zealand.
I'll be
Probably
in New
get
Zealand.
it. You probably get it like before everyone else too.
Maybe.
In New Zealand, it's already out.
I don't think they have movie theaters there.
I'm sure they do. It probably takes fucking forever.
They've got the kaleidoscopes where you put it against your eye and you have to click through all the flat. Yeah. You have headphones on too, so you can hear.
That's New Zealand filmmaking.
Yeah.
What if for graduation's like in the morning? Maybe that's good.
Oh yeah, there's different times throughout the day.
Yeah, there are. I could possibly make it if that's the case, or I could just leave early and
Just don't go.
tell her I have to. I have to go.
I have to go do something important. Enjoy your graduation.
Yeah, this is not going to be able to be made for me, being that the movie starts at 7 and so does the graduation.
PM?
Yes.
Well, tell Jillian I'll take a ticket. She'll be like, no, it's for fucking Jacob.
I'll just give him to you.
Cool.
I'll take him and give him to you. It's fine.
Sweet.
I'll give him to you, and you can bring a special someone.
Sweet.
Zeke.
You know what? I'll bring no one, so the show's sold out, but there's just one empty seat. Just
Make
like
sure real prick.
just like Rogue One in Orlando, because
Yeah.
we were gonna go down to Orlando to hang out with Hunter,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Yeah, dude, I already bought your ticket," and we just we didn't end up going down.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah,
You're a real bad friend for that.
not really. We didn't even really like plan it out to
Oh,
like go
true.
down there.
I mean, Hunter did, but
Today's his birthday, actually.
happy
Wow.
birthday, Hunter.
Yeah.
Should we call him?
No,
Okay.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
he did buy me a concert ticket though for
Coheed?
Yeah, for my birthday
That's
in
sweet.
Tampa.
That's
on my
sweet.
birthday. Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
27th.
And what am I doing for him for his birthday?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Happens.
Well, I'm giving him a shout out on the pod.
It's your birthday, July 7th?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yours
I got
is
that
the
right.
9th.
No,
No, yeah, it
it's
is.
not.
The 10th?
Yes.
Oh.
You idiot.
Oh, I was 24 hours off.
Hey, let me go ahead and do my birthday shout outs for you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thanks.
Oh, thanks.
podcast,
man.
That
Yeah.
means so much. Is it weird that I don't really even want to celebrate my birthday?
Do you have
No.
a fear of aging?
No, it's just kind of like now that I'm older, it's like I don't really need like, oh, this day all about me to like celebrate. You know, it's like it's just kind of like a normal day.
Slightly
Yeah.
communist of you, but
Slightly communist. Are you about to blacklist me?
maybe. How do you spell your last name?
Oh my god.
It's just another day. Everyone's the same. Every day is the same.
All the
that
days
pretty-
just accrue
that is-
together.
That is pretty communist. I bet in communism they don't celebrate birth.
Nah. You're no one in communism.
Yeah.
X.
That was my phone.
Okay.
Wow, aren't you popular?
Yeah. I wonder what it is.
Who it could be?
It's Hunter. Actually.
Oh, he must be listening to the live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, he must be. Yeah.
You heard the happy birthday.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
What the fuck? What is this? Why did he send me this? Hunter, what the
Oh.
hell?
That's disturbing.
What is that? It's a
God,
dinosaur?
That's unsettling.
Is it his face on a dinosaur?
I don't know, man.
That's
It kind of looks like it, actually.
that is very strange. Very strange.
You should send 0 out of 10. Just 0 out of 10.
Oh, Hunter, he actually died.
Oh.
Yeah, he passed away today.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
On his birthday.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's kind of
Wow.
interesting. Not a
Yeah.
lot of guys do that.
Bernard Herrmann passed away on Christmas.
Who's Bernard Herrmann?
He did like music for films, like a lot of Alfred Hitchcock.
What a weird way to say that he scored movies. He was a composer. What a weird way to say that. He did a lot of music for movies. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be Ravenclaw.
Would you really?
Yeah.
I think I'd be a Hufflepuff.
You'd be Slytherin. You would be goddamn Slytherin.
We both kind of look like Malfoy.
And Joe would be Gryffindor.
Oh, yeah. Gryffindor, baby.
Why would I be Slytherin?
Because you're evil.
Okay. All right, well,
You
that's-
shot that kid right in front of us. We can't forget that.
And because
Wow.
you kind of remind me of like a Draco Malfoy.
Why? I'm a nice guy.
I mean, like
'Cause
as
you're
a
cute.
yeah,
Aw,
that's
thanks.
it.
Yeah,
Thanks,
'cause-
Joe.
Yeah,
Thanks.
he's definitely a very good-looking guy.
Hey.
Draco Malfoy.
He was the best part of
He's-
Rise of the Planet of the Apes. He was the best actor in that.
Get your hands off me, you damn dirty ape. Was that forced? When
Yeah,
he said that? That was
But-
awful.
but it
He
is.
said that? I haven't seen the movie.
He
I
says
mean-
that. And it's a callback. It's
I'm
a-
noticing a common theme.
Yeah.
I
You're on a
mean-
movie podcast, Joe.
Yeah.
Do you know what this is about?
I mean, it is a Planet of the Apes movie, but him saying it wasn't the best. In context, it works because of the scene, but just his acting. Get your hand up, you damn dirty ape.
Is he
Sounds
from
like a-
Sweden, dude?
It sounds like a musical.
My name's Peter
It
Schlottov.
could be a musical. Get your damn.
Get your damn hands off me, you damn dirty ape.
Get your damn.
Hey, I'm not trying to rush things along here, but I got dinner at 7.
What time is it now?
It is close to 7.
6:51, Joe? Jesus.
I can be a couple minutes late.
What, did you tell your parents you're on a podcast?
No, my brother's cooking tonight.
Get your
Oh, well, it's
damn
probably going to be
hands
late
off me.
anyway. You're
Get your
fine.
hands
Nah,
off
he
me,
works
you damn
early.
dirty
He starts work
ape.
at 3
Get your
a.m.
hands
So
off of me, damn
works at the
dirty
shipping
ape.
docks.
Get your hands
Wow.
off of
Your
me,
brother's
damn
an
dirty
insane
ape.
person.
He's a tough guy from 1957. So
Wow.
Is he a
Well, I
gre-
guess we
he's a
can wrap this
greaser?
up.
yeah, he's a grease monkey. Just works with the cars.
Well, given that I
Get your hands
I replied to you and was like,
damn dirty
hey,
ape.
my address is this, and then literally you were here.
Oh yeah, I live pretty close. So
You're fine.
That's what I'm saying.
You'll be okay. Yeah, you'll be okay. You'll be fine.
that's why I said not trying to rush
You'll
it
be
along.
okay. You'll be fine.
Like he was like Bart Simpson sawed off the head of the famous statue.
Oh, what's his name? Something Springfield.
Jebediah.
Jebediah.
Springfield.
Yeah. Jebediah Springfield.
Yeah.
Wow, I think that's the
He
one
was-
thing you've seen on this podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've,
we
I've
bo-
seen The Simpsons. So
The Simpsons was brilliant back in their heyday.
you know that they're getting in trouble right now
For
Apu because he's
yeah, I keep seeing videos of the Apu controversy.
much about Apu. No, some guy
The issue with Apu is what it's called. Or like the
That's-
problem
yeah,
with
yeah,
Apu.
the problem
Is that
with
the name of
Apu.
the episode?
No. It's
It's
some
a documentary.
some comedian quotation fingers had an issue. Some Indian comedian had an issue with.
I think it's Hassan Minaj.
Sure.
might be.
But he made a thing saying how Apu's problematic.
Maybe that's racist of me to go.
But
It's
the
Hassan Minaj, the one Indian comedian. That I don't even know if he's
But-
an Indian comedian.
I don't know his
Aziz
name.
Ansari is the only 100%
The
one.
thing is, though, is that there are so many characters in The Simpsons.
They're all stereotypes.
Yeah, they're all stereotypes. So it's like,
Groundskeeper Willie.
yeah,
Homer Simpson's a stereotype
Uh,
of a dumb guy.
American. Yeah,
Yeah.
The priest, he's just like a boring.
Yeah.
Oh, time to do the sermon.
Every that like,
Barney is a drunk.
it's
like-
a cartoon.
Yeah.
So
So like Apu, he's a stereotype. He's like a store clerk.
He's
an
also
Indian- he
one of
owns
the
a gas
most
station.
industrious members on the show. If we're really
Yeah.
going to examine this critically.
Yeah,
So,
he owns a gas station. The Quickie Mart. Is the Quickie Mart a gas station or is it just the Quickie Mart?
Wow.
Is that blowing your mind? You're like, is it a gas station?
it's like the Berenstein Bears.
Yeah.
You're a
Berenstain
racist for
Bear.
thinking it was a gas station.
It's got to be.
I think it might
It's-
just be the Quickie Mart. It's just a
That-
convenience store, but it's basically a gas station store.
It's a bodega.
It's a bodega.
Yeah.
But
All encompassing term.
But is this guy who's making these claims about the Apu incident? Is he saying this with like recent episodes, or is he just saying as a fundamental whole?
I think he's attacking the character as a whole.
See, like, that's fine if you're offended, but they're all fucking stereotypes.
Well, The
They're all-
Simpsons apparently responded to it kind of in an episode, something about Lisa Simpson saying, like, it was specifically addressing it quasi, like, people knew what it was addressing, and she said something to the effect of, people didn't think it was offensive a long time ago,
They
but
didn't.
they do now. And then, what's his name? Hank Azaria, voice actor
Mhm.
for a lot of people, said something about, oh, I really hope The Simpsons does something else with it. And then Matt Groening,
Graining, yeah.
Groening.
yeah, he came out and he said, I don't care, which was really funny. He was like, it's a cartoon, it's a stereotype, like, obviously it's not going to change.
You have like the Mexican Bumblebee actor who all he does in like his show
Oh
on
my
the, like he
gosh.
gets like he'll have like a crab on his head and he's like,
Ay, caramba.
yeah, like it's literally like every character is a stereotype. So I'm gonna say you're getting offended for the absolute wrong reason. You know?
Yeah. I would agree that the entire show is just made up of like it's a stereotype. Like it's making
It's a
fun of stereotypes
Yeah,
and things like
it's
that.
a town full of stereotypes. You have Krusty the Clown, who's like a greedy like hack.
Yeah.
And
He's Zack Snyder.
you have like
What a comment for a movie podcast.
God, we love Zack Snyder around here. Also, just to fact check myself, the comic's name was not Hassan Minaj. Don't even know if Hassan Minaj is Indian. He's probably not. But his name is Hari Kondabolu. Don't know who that is, but I'm sure he's a nice guy.
Is it
He
called
just
The
has an
Problem with
issue.
Apu? Is that what it's
Yes,
called?
The Problem with Apu.
Okay.
I'm
And
pretty
Aziz
sure
Ansari's in it also.
there is some episode with Apu that is pretty bad. It's probably stated in his like what is it, a video?
It's a movie, I think.
It's a whole movie?
I believe
it's like
49-minute
document-
movie.
Oh.
Documentary.
damn.
There is a docu-flick.
There is an episode, I don't remember which one specifically, that is pretty bad with Apu though. And that's probably like the groundwork for this entire documentary.
Bad in what way?
It makes his character look bad. It has to do something with his wife and kids. Like he cheats on her or something. I don't remember. But there is like, as far as I can defend the Simpsons, like they do have bad episodes.
Yeah.
Like where a character will do something out of context. Because the Simpsons had like a golden age in the 90s.
Yeah.
And then they got new writing team.
Season 7.
Yeah, like season 7. Who shot Mr. Burns?
Exactly.
Classic. Like up to like season like 8, 9,
7 and 9.
7 and 9. That's when it kind of dipped down. See, Joe knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I know a lot about The Simpsons.
It was amazing.
This is weird. You read about The Simpsons. Probably you read novels about it beforehand, and you were like, "This is something I can get into." Here.
Yeah.
But
I know I'm right. Yeah.
do you know about the Principal Skinner episode?
Steamed hams.
Oh, these are steamed hams.
Upstate New York.
It's Superintendent Chalmers.
Yeah.
He's like trying to make dinner for him, but he buys a bunch of Krusty
And he
burgers.
sets his kitchen on fire.
Yeah.
Skinner, what's that in the kitchen?
Oh,
Aurora Borealis? This
He-
time of year?
I thought you said you were gonna have steamed clams, and he's like, "Oh, I meant no, steamed hams."
You know, that's become a meme recently.
that's hilarious.
I love it,
I
the
remember
steamed
the-
hams thing.
But no, it's the episode where you find out Skinner wasn't who he actually is, and he's like a fraud. That was an episode that got a lot of backlash.
I don't remember that.
It's called The Principal and the Pauper. It's a bad episode. Anyways, The Simpsons is great up to like season 9.
The Treehouse of Horror episodes are always, well, I haven't seen one in years, but like they were always exceedingly gory.
Dude, the one in season 7, the one where
Is
Homer...
that the Golem one?
No, season 7, the
Oh, it's the donut one, or like the fat guys eating fat guys.
The
The,
one
slime.
the slime. No, I'm talking about like it's one of the skits where Homer goes behind the bookcase and he becomes 3-dimensional. Have you ever seen that one?
Yes.
Dude, that blew my mind when I was like really, really
It
little.
was very unsettling.
It was.
And like the
seeing him in-
triangle pierces
Yeah.
reality and stuff,
Yeah,
and
and
it
it dips
sucks
in.
everything away.
Yeah, that was. I remember seeing that when I was really little on TV, and like it blew my mind.
Yeah, I remember seeing that a week ago, and I cried
A
for 3
week ago.
hours. It's very unsettling.
I bet that will become a meme.
You think so?
3D Homer? Oh yeah, definitely. I could see it. I'll start it tonight and I'll tweet it. Snyder, you retweet. Yeah, I have a Twitter.
And he enters
have a
that
Twitter now?
dimension.
Do you have a Twitter?
Wait,
again?
no, I don't.
Okay.
But dude, at the end,
One thing at a time.
but the skit ends with Homer entering our reality.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious. He's just walking around normal people, and they're all like stopping and turning.
But he enters the reality by trying to hide from Marge's sisters.
Yeah,
And
Patty and
he literally
Selma.
like goes into the closet
Yeah.
and then he disappears.
Yeah, it's
and they have a
hilarious.
priest and they're like, "Can you hear me, Homer? Go towards the light." Like a bunch of that cliche stuff.
Interesting. Well, I didn't know you knew this much about The Simpsons.
We
That's
should have
insane.
talked about The Simpsons for 2 hours.
Yeah, we should've.
We wasted this podcast. But
Can
you know,
it,
we had to
trash
we
it.
had to figure out what to talk about. You know,
Right.
It led to The Simpsons.
It's a conversation, and that's all it is. But it's coming to an end, so this is the time where we do the plugs.
Okay.
So, Joe, where do we find you? Where can we find you, Joe?
Yeah, so you can find me at www.turtlebeach.com. Look up in the upper right-hand corner, promo code Joe. That's where you can find me. Yeah.
Okay.
Promo code
interesting.
one more time.
Joe.
Thank you.
Joe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a book coming out.
Called Joe.
It's called Joe.
The Story of Joe.
Yeah.
No, the book
The book
is
of,
called It's Called Joe.
The Book of
Yeah.
Joe.
Sorry if I'm not clear, but it's called Joe. Like the book is called.
It's called Joe.
It's called Joe.
That rhymes.
That's the first chapter.
Escargot.
It was a large part of my childhood. So
Eating snails.
please don't trivialize it.
Where can we really find you, Joe?
My LinkedIn isn't quite set up yet. But you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram at JOEY_LAVOWIE. Go ahead and drop a follow if you're not
Joey
already.
Lavoie?
Joey Lavoie. It's a little rhyme.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you, Joey Lavoie,
Of course.
for being on the podcast. We really appreciate it.
Well, hey, I really appreciated being here.
I'm glad. I love you.
I also love you.
Okay.
I had to think about it for a little bit.
Yeah, you did.
I will never tell Snyder that I love him.
I don't toss around the word love a lot.
Well, I'm honored. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Collin, where can we find you?
You can check out some of my movie reviews on Letterboxd. I forget my username.
Okay. Also, we can find you. Yeah. Also, we can find you on not on Twitter.
Tinder?
Yeah, Tinder too.
Yeah,
please
come into the
swipe right.
Come into the region, please. If I super liked you, it wasn't on accident.
Boy. On YouTube, right? Collin After Hours.
Yeah,
You post there.
it's kind of a dead channel as of lately, but you know,
Yeah.
click that sub. There's actually a website called Social.
Smash
There's
that
a
like button.
There's a website called Social Blade. You search a YouTube channel, it gives you analytics of it. And my old YouTube channel had a D-, and apparently in total I've made like a revenue of like 30 cents.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I searched FPP and it didn't even have a listing. Same with Dav.
Sorry, man.
So like
That's upsetting.
But then I came back to it a few days later and it also had D-. It probably came up once it had been searched for.
Well, you know what they say. We're a D- school. We're
Yeah.
a D- everything.
Or like PS 118.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Datpiff, Visco,
Venmo?
Venmo. I don't think on Venmo.
This
What?
episode of the podcast, just call it Joe. Just call it Joe.
It's called Joe.
All right. It's called Joe or just Joe?
No, just Joe.
Joe.
I like it.
Episode 41.
I'm going to say
Man,
Joe
Joe.
featuring Joe Lavoie.
Yeah, and then be sure in the description to have promo code Joe.
But like anywhere.
Absolutely.
It's available
It's a
all
promo
places that
code.
accept promo
Any
codes.
places that are running promotions, just try Joe. There's a chance it'll work.
Okay.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can find me at all those places that I mentioned beforehand in the
Shut the fuck
description,
up,
wherever.
Jacob.
Jacob's wetsuit. Okay.
Yeah.
on YouTube, we're available at FPP Creative Group. You don't have to do it. It's really just there to be there.
But you should, because
Um,
we're a community.
Yeah, we are.
I'm part of the community
We're
now.
opening up an office soon. That's a real thing that we're not lying about. It's actually really happening. Yeah. An office. Yeah. I wasn't shitting you. Right there. It sounds like something I joke about, but it's really actually real.
Yeah.
It's gonna be lit.
I'd
LIT.
love to stop by.
Please do it. It's not available yet, but
Am I allowed to telecommute in for another podcast from out of town?
Is that
From New Zealand?
from
Is that
from New
what?
Zealand? Yes, because that's
Perfect.
interesting. But
Yeah.
from Gainesville,
Hey,
no,
I'm here from 2 hours away.
no,
For no reason.
absolutely not.
Dang.
No, if we ever mention The Simpsons, I'll call you.
As a
I'll just
okay,
be like,
as
hey,
a
what is your
Simpsons
thought on
expert.
this?
Yeah. Okay.
Joe has seen all like 500 episodes. of The
I've
Simpsons.
seen 2.4 years of Simpsons episodes and related Simpsons material.
Jeez,
Yeah.
it's intense.
You mean like 2 seasons? I mean, basically that's what a season is. It's like a year. So you're right.
Long.
Collectively, he means like he's watched
Of
each
his life.
2.4 hours of his life.
You know
has
how
been spent
they
doing
say
that.
you sleep like half your life or whatever? Simpsons.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Media
dedication.
rules.
Yeah, media does rule. All right,
I just love being brainwashed by media.
me
Who
too.
needs to think?
I haven't thought in a long time.
Good. This is America. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. Joe, thank you for being here, man. Shake my
Hey,
hand.
of course, we're shaking. You can't hear
Yep.
that, but it was a real shake.
We'll just.
There you go.
That was like our meat slapped together.
We went web to web.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're oh
Ugh.
god, they're slapping meat now.
Yep.
They're-
It's true.
oh god.
Oh God.
Oh. You hear it? You hear it?
No. Oh.
Oh god.
Is there an outro?
Nope. Nope. I just hit one of these buttons
Oh.
and it does some shit. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. Take it easy. All right.
Adios.
Adios. See ya.
Follow me. Thanks.